Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we simplify tech for you. Today we're diving into Azure Boards, your ultimate tool for tracking work, managing projects, and collaborating with your team. Whether you're a seasoned DevOps pro or just starting out, this video will break it all down step by step. Let's get started. Today we'll cover what is Azure Boards, key features of Azure Boards, real-time example, link your work items with Azure Repo, tips and best practices. First things first. What is Azure Boards? Simply put, it is a powerful tool within Azure DevOps that helps you plan, track, and discuss work across your team. Think of it as a digital whiteboard combined with task management superpowers. From managing user stories to tracking bugs, Azure Boards has got you covered. Let's talk about some key features that make Azure Boards awesome. First feature is work items. These are the building blocks of Azure Boards. Think about tasks, bugs, or user stories. Everything starts here. Second feature is boards. It is an intuitive Kanban board to visualize work in progress. Drag and drop tasks like a pro. Next feature is sprints. It is perfect for Agile teams to organize work in time-boxed intervals. Plan it, execute it, repeat it. In Azure DevOps, a sprint is a time period used to group work items for completion. Next feature is backlogs. It helps us to prioritize work and ensure the team is always focusing on the most important tasks. An Azure backlog is a prioritized list of work items that helps manage a project's scope and facilitate communication and collaboration. Backlogs are a key tool for project management and can be used for a variety of tasks, including defining work, prioritizing work, organizing work, assigning work to iterations, forecasting work. Now, let's set it up. Let's look at a real-world example. Imagine you're leading a project to build a new feature for your app. Follow along with me. Log in to your Azure DevOps account. If you don't have one, creating an account is free and easy. Navigate to your project, and on the left-hand side you will see Boards. Hover on it. You will see different categories of boards like work items, boards, backlogs, sprints, queries, delivery plans, analytics views. When you click on Boards, and if it's your first time, you may see some default templates to get you started. Let's customize your work items. Click on Work Items. I have few of the work items have already been created. However, let's create one more work item. Click on New Work Item. We have got many categories in work items like bug, change request, epic, feature, requirement, issue, task, and much more. You can choose based on your requirement. For now, let's create requirement. You can give a title, for example, Update Screen 10 functionality, and also you can provide some related description and save it. Go back to the work items. You will see your work items has been added. Now go to the boards where you can organize your work items. You can move your work item to different state like active state, which mean you are working on it. Resolved state, which mean you have completed your work. Or closed state, which mean your work has been verified and tested. Now let's try to understand backlogs. Backlogs will show you all your active or proposed work items. We have closed our newly created work item, so that's why it is not showing up here. Let's try to change its state. It will give you error because you can't move it to proposed state from close. You can change it to active. Now let's go to the backlogs. We will find our item here. In the backlog sections, you can add task or bug under this requirement. Let's create task and bug for this particular requirement. Click on plus to our requirement and select task. Enter specific name and description and save. Similar way, let's say during testing you got a bug. Then you can log bugs for it. Click on Bug and enter specific details and save it. So that means that we have one requirement. Under that requirement, we have many tasks and bugs that we can log in it. Now move to the sprints. Sprints is basically time-boxed intervals. Usually one iteration or sprint goes for 2 weeks. It varies depending on the project. For this current iteration 0, it has 11 days left. So that means you have 11 days to complete this all tasks. You can check backlogs as well from sprints. You can see who to assign this task and what's the state of the task. You can also define capacity of your team by adding days off and activity of that team member. Let's say this member is off for 1 day, then you can add here. Based on these final analytics can build report of this sprint. In every sprint planning meeting, Scrum Master add requirement and task for the team member and assign them according to the capacity. Boom, you're ready. You can link your Azure boards with Azure repositories. Every time you push a commit, you can automatically update a work item. For example, let me make changes to the repo. Go to the repos and select your repo where you want to make changes. Let me make changes to one of my repo. After making changes, click on Commit. You will get option like Work Item to Link. Select your related work item from drop-down and hit Commit. Now go to your linked work item. You will see your all commit history on the right-hand side. You can use webhooks and Power Automate to send notifications to your team when a task status changes. I will make separate video for this. To wrap up, here are some tips to get the most out of Azure Boards. First tip is set clear goals. Define what success looks like for your project. Second, keep work items simple saying, avoid overcomplicating tasks. Keep descriptions short and actionable. Third, review regularly means schedule daily or weekly reviews to ensure the board reflects reality. Fourth, experiment with views said, explore different dashboards to see what works best for your team. And remember, consistency is the key. Azure Boards is a game changer for project management, and now you're ready to make the most of it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech tutorials. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. See you in the next video.